Komi, where do I even begin with you? Komisan Can Communicate is one of those mangas that have a very special place in my heart. To start with this video, Komisan Can Communicate is one of the most wholesome anime out there. Seriously, trust me when I say it is wholesome. Dude, she can open her arms in a T position and I'm here fanboying about it like a moron. Man, the grin I have every time I read this is unmatched. So, to begin with, it is a slice of life anime that talks about an introverted goddess named Komi-san. Every person whose eyes fall on her falls in love with her. And I got to hand it down to the mangaka of Komi-san, Tomohito Oda, for readers like me to genuinely think of Komi-san as a goddess. And for a non-reader of Komi-san, you might think I am exaggerating right now, but ask the readers and come back here again. Most of them will agree, and those who don't might have these girls as their waifus. Komi's version of a god is not a condescending one like Eneru from One Piece or a comedic one like Usopp also from One Piece. Rather, it is the sheer beauty and more importantly, the personality of Komi-san that makes her a goddess. My friends have referred to this show as a dose of happiness because they have a great time reading it. They also dub it the show that gives you so much sweetness, it gives you diabetes. To dive into the characters, it has cliché that all slice of life anime tend to have. You got Komi, the goddess, the perfect being. You have Katai-kun that looks menacing but is best boy. You got Naruse the narcissist. You got Yamai that is a yandere for Komi-san. You got Tadano, the male main character that is actually the best boy. But unlike most slice of life anime, this manga adds a spice, a special attribute to these side characters. Najime is an extrovert, but he see it is well, he see it. And I wanna say that even if they are cliches, I love these side characters and the relationship they are building linear to the manga chapters. The slow relationship development of Naruse and Ase is very sweet to watch. The bond between Tadano's sister and Sosuke, Komi-san's brother, is funny yet very sweet. I once again want to thank the mangaka because even if I don't remember the side character names, I remember their traits unique to them. For example, Ase sweats a lot, Naruse is a narcissist, Najmi is well, he see it. Stuff like that makes it easier to remember the characters. Earlier I said these characters are cliché, but they work perfectly in this manga. Spoiler warning if you aren't caught up to the manga. The only bittersweet couple in the entire manga is Tadano and Manbagi. Manbagi loves Tadano and her denial changed to confirmation for her love towards Tadano was a very nice moment in the manga. Manbagi confesses to Tadano at Valentine's Day, but the way the confession part was handled was so beautiful. At first I was sad about the situation with Manbagi. She is no Komi-san, but she is a very decent character. The way she was crying alone in the classroom was very sad to see, but the side characters like the girl that cannot stand dirt help her cope with her sadness. Like I said, the side characters are not multi-layered, but they do their jobs effortlessly. The highlight of the manga has to be Tadano and Komi-san relationship. The manga starts with them communicating over a chalkboard, talking about the dream of Komi-san and the main goal of the manga, to make 100 friends. The way their relationships start developing is very entertaining to read. The way Komi-sans get excited by seeing Tadano and the way Tadano always regards Komi as an unattainable flower is very pleasant to see. Both of them are best boy and best girl of the manga. They're just a very wholesome couple that are at equal wavelength. Now for the confession. Man, I was having the time of my life reading the last few chapters. The build-up to this was quite apparent since the cultural festival. This panel of Manbagi just crying his heart. I was thinking how the confession will happen since I first started reading it. When Manbagi confessed and Tadano said yes, I knew that they weren't dead, but I found myself second guessing. But man, props to Manbagi for being such a caring friend. Just her crying in the classroom alone was difficult to read. but later on the class helps her cope with her emptiness, and currently Komi-san and Mambagi are trying to go back to where they once were by having a sleepover. After denying the confession of Mambagi, Tadano runs to Komi and says the word, "I really like you." And Komi, after this, embarrassingly says yes, making Tadano ex Komi canon. I did not expect this to happen so soon in chapter 302, but it was filled with wholesomeness, if that is even a word. I especially like the chapter where Komi-san protects Tadano from Yamai-san. Komi-san is one of those manga I never had a low point on. Komi-san cannot communicate is such a wholesome show that gives way more than what it takes. I want to see how Komi-san ex Tadano progresses from here. In addition to this happy occurrence in the manga, Komi-san is also getting an anime. I'm hella hyped for it, easily one of the most top things I'm anticipating. Thank you all for watching if you have reached at this point of the video. I would like to apologize for my vocabulary and I will try my best to make it better. Have fun to all of you. Dungeon signing out.